Welcome to the highlights of the World Cup match at the WACA ground in Perth, a vital game for Australia and Pakistan. The team losing in this match is probably going to go out of any chance of getting into the semi-finals, and it is a very, very important match. The weather, excellent. The pitch looked quite magnificent, just like a block of concrete with a shine on it, and the outfield would be very, very fast indeed. These were the teams nominated by the two captains at the toss. The Australians have made Peter Taylor 12th man, so they've gone in without a spinner, although Alan Border could bowl left-arm spin. It's an all-pace attack, and it's Marsh, Boone, Jones, Moody, Waugh, Border, Steve Waugh, Healy, McDermott, Whitney and Reid coming in to bowl left-arm pace with Michael Whitney. And Pakistan are at full strength. They've had plenty of problems with injury and illness. Ramiz Raja comes back despite a shoulder injury. There's Amir Sohail, who's a good left-hand batsman. Javed Miandad is back after illness, and they are led by Imran Khan. Wasim Haidar is the 12th man. Now, the points table in the World Cup coming into this match, the two teams playing today picked out in the bottom half there, Australia and Pakistan, 4 and 3 points respectively, and the top four, New Zealand, England, South Africa and the West Indies. We join play now in the third over. 4 runs are on the board. McDermott is the bowler and Ramiz Raja is taking strike.
And it's well driven, and the fast pitch will enable that ball to run down to long on. It's going to go all the way, hence the timing was there. First boundary for Pakistan.
Pakistan have taken the initiative here at the WACA ground in Perth. They won the toss and batted. Amir Sohail is 13, Ramiz Raja 20, 11 extras. The fourth bowler to be used comes on now, Michael Whitney from the members' end.
Well, Mike Whitney's become a better bowler over the last couple of years because he has improved his in-swing. He's now able to bring the ball back in from outside the off stump of the right-hander. And the one that carries on is the one that quite often will get the wicket. The batsman plays for the in-swing, as we've seen here. Carries on, takes the outside edge. And down to third man, Bruce Reid, for a single.
Just a single there on the deflection.
'50 partnership to these two.
This is wide from Whitney, and Amir Sohail throws the bat at it. It's through Jeff Marsh in the gully. It's a long chase for Dean Jones. Again, this outfield very quick here today at the Wacker. Dean Jones, a fabulous throw into Ian Healy. That's a throw of 80 metres or so. Almost straight in over the top of the stumps. Jeff Marsh took the pace off that ball at gully, and Dean Jones did the rest.
He really throws his bat at it, and because they've come in close for the single, could hardly get down to save that the ball, and Dean Jones does really well to actually pick it up and save the runs.
That'll be more runs for Ramiz Raja. He's going to race away over the outfield. He's tipped it very firmly through his wicket, and Jones covering a lot of ground. Well, that's run away very quickly. The 4 runs in Pakistan at the end of the 18th over now, none for 70. Well, he's out, he's gone, Ramiz Raja doing exactly that, trying to accelerate the rate. He's aimed through the wicket. Alan Border very sharp at mid-wicket, has caught the ball cleanly. It's the first Pakistan wicket to fall. 78 the runs on the board.
It's Whitney back of a length, and Ramiz Raja dragging it over mid-wicket, and a great catch by Alan Border, going away to his left. Just what Australia need, and the score 1 for 78.
The new batsman at the crease for Pakistan is Salim Malik. And it's the river end now. It's going to be a change of bowling. Alan Border capitalising on that wicket. He's decided to bring on Tom Moody. And it's a wicket again for Tom Moody. Salim Malik horribly out of form in this competition. He's bowled. All ends up by Tom Moody. It's been a good opening over there from Moody, and Salim Malik coming forward, plays all round this delivery. Pakistan lose their second wicket. It's 2 for 80.
Alan Border having changed the bowler at this end. And there it is, Salim Malik playing all around it, bowled middle stump. Change of bowling. Amazing, now you get a wicket.
Well, Salim Malik not been in form. He's very, very disconsolate as he trudges back.
Skanker LBW there. He's got the charge. He's 3 metres down. They get a leg by. It's 2 for 100.
Up for Pakistan. It's absorbing cricket. They were on top early, Pakistan.
That's well hit. Jones is out there. It's going to clear him. That's a big hit by Sohail. Times it well. It's getting away from Jones. He dives. He knocks it back. Brilliant fielding. Over Sohail. Good shot when you can clear Jones about the 70-metre mark and over his head. Brilliant effort by Dean Jones.
Well, a magnificent shot, but how brilliant is that man there? Probably the best one-day batsman in the world. Just chase that out to the fence, well over 100 metres, and have a look at the throw. Straight over the bails.
29 overs bowled, so Pakistan need to move on as Reed comes back into the attack from the members' end. Fine shot, that'll be 4. Jarvid moving straight into Reed's first half volley. Finds a gap.
This is a real test for Bruce Reed here. That's 4. Bruce Reed is a very good bowler, an excellent bowler, who loses it when the batsmen get after him. First ball, there was no sitting on that and pushing it for 1 or 2. Glorious cover drive. Went with the angle and hit it squarer. Glorious shot.
Yes, there you have all the runs scored. Peter Kirsten, the leading run getter, but Amir Sahil, 279. Very interested in passing Kirsten, Crow, Lara, 2 from Sri Lanka there.
That's nicely hit. He's hit plenty of boundaries in this competition too. And up goes the bat. As he hit it, he had the bat in the air waving for the 50. And he knew where it was headed. And Jarvid, I would be certain, would be telling him, your job is only half done, son. Keep it going.
Yes, here comes his 50. Just picks it up over mid-wicket and mid-on. Short, the fielder's in short, saving that single. Very safe hit, and he's got his 50 of 85 balls.
That will be another boundary. So that's 28 in all for Sohail in the tournament. He's hit 5 today, and that has him in 3rd place in the World Cup. Brian Lara has hit 32, Martin Crowe 31, and then Amir Sohail has 28 boundaries in the World Cup.
Sohail times the ball superbly here, gives himself just a bit of room with extra bounce and clips it right in the gap. 4 runs.
57 to Amir Sohail, 20 to Javed Miandad. 2 for 132 after 33 overs, and a change at the members' end is to be Mark Waugh to replace Bruce Reed. Bruce Reed taking a bit of stick in the last over, and Sohail is going on with the job here. That's 3 boundaries in the last couple of overs from the members' end. And once again, he's hit it into the gap. So the boundary's coming thick and fast for Amir Sohail.
Yes, he's been looking to hit short pitch deliveries on the leg side. And here Waugh comes in and drops one short here, and that's exactly what he's been looking for. Times it perfectly, straight in the gap, and there's no chance from a despairing dive there.
Ian Healy, and he's taken the catch. So Tom Moody gets his 2nd breakthrough, and it's a good one for Australia, getting rid of Amir Sohail.
This is the in-form batsman. in a bid to try and score a lot quicker. He gets this ball, he's trying to pull over mid-wicket, gets a top edge. In fact, it looks like the bat was open-faced, and Healy takes a great catch over his head. Pakistan 103 for 157.
Imran Khan has come in to join Javed Miandad. In the commentary position, David Gower joins Richie Beno.
Javed Miandad is on strike. And there is the start of the run rush now. Whitney is the bowler. And Imran and Javed Miandad have had their conference. And this is the result.
Well, Javed knows what he's got to do now. He's hit this ball very cleanly, timed it beautifully. It's actually gone at catchable heights, but straight through the gap. Beautifully placed. And once it's found that gap, there's no doubt about it, it's always going to be 4 runs.
It's a wonderful hit.
Well, it might have taken Imran a while to find his length, to get the hang of his swing. On this occasion, there's no doubt about it whatsoever. It's a long, long hit, over long on. He's picked up Mike Whitney very cleanly. Very powerful strike of the ball, Imran Khan. And that's 4 or 5 rows back into the crowd.
Three for 193. It's Steve Waugh to bowl to Javed Miandad. And that is very well bowled by Steve Waugh. A quicker delivery. Javed Miandad was looking for the stroke down towards third man. And Healy has done the job.
As spotted by Richie Beno there. A bit of extra pace from Steve Waugh. Miandad had given himself room. Just a thin top edge there. Ian Healy completes the catch. Miandad not a happy man. Knows that he was going to be responsible for most of the rest of the Pakistan innings. But Pakistan now 4 for 193.
22-year-old Inzamam ul Haq. Now then, Bruce Reid. Tom Moody, the man at long off. And Steve Waugh has come back very well. He was in trouble at one point with the wides. And the fact that he was taking a little bit of a hammering shows great strength of character to be able to come back in this fashion.
Tom Moody got himself in a good position here. For a while it looked as though the ball was going to clear him halfway to the boundary over mid-off. In the end, a comfortable catch. A miscued shot from Imran Khan. Pakistan are 5 for 194.
So Ijaz Ahmed is the new batsman.
Well, good shot, but he won't beat the man down there. Or maybe he does. No, he doesn't. Great effort. McDermott with a good arm fires it back. Good save. Fast bowler in the outfield. Does a great job, Craig McDermott.
Absolutely speeding across the outfield, that shot. It was well hit by Inzamam. He's a big man, a very good timer of the ball. It was a terrific effort from McDermott. A sliding save. Ball just got away from him a bit, but he was able to trap it before it got into the gutter.
Full stops go now for Pakistan and Australia in the World Cup. That's, oh, hit back over his head. Goes all the way for 4. It's cut off. Missed him. Goes behind the cameraman 8.
The attempted slower ball from Steve Waugh, and he was nearly beheaded. Absolutely smashed back there by Inzamam.
That's a good catch. No, he drops it. Well, he don't see that very often. He's out. He's got him. Well, can you believe that? Healy drops the catch. There's confusion. The run out from Healy. was eventually made with a direct hit from about 16 metres, and what a let-off and panic in the Pakistan camp.
Well, it mightn't be such a bad thing for Pakistan, because it really is about time they got Wasim Akram to the crease. He's a tremendous hitter. Ijaz getting a thick edge. Healy, I think there in trying to protect that hamstring, has caused him to drop that one. But no problem with his arm. Ijaz wanted the run. Inzamam sent him back. And so Ijaz is run out. And it's 6 for 205.
Wasim Akram chicks it in the air. He's out. Yeah, surely. That's out. And Steve Waugh strikes again. 2 wickets in a row. A run out of the catch. 7 for 205. Wasim Akram, the danger man, got the foolish delivery of the slow when he just chipped it. The ball went high. He's out for a duck. First ball.
He hasn't picked a slow ball at all. It's the leg cutter slower ball, and he really would have been better off to just go through with a shot. But the problem was that Wasim Akram didn't pick it, and it's now 7 for 205.
Well, Australia right back in this match. Great defensive effort by Stephen Waugh, coming into the attack when it was needed. And that was a big hitting Wasim Akram out first ball. And all of a sudden, Pakistan looking they might not get to 220 when 250, 260 looked a real possibility earlier on. Ijaz was the first man to go. So there was a nick. Healy gets it and drops it. It picks up, and with the glove on from about 15 metres, hits the middle stump. A great effort. Ijaz looking for the single. It was 6 for 205 in the very next ball.
And he was way out in front of that one. Wasim Akram not picking the slower ball at all. An easy catch there for Mark Waugh.
Nolan Khan, the new batsman. It's well placed. Marsh, the fieldsman. Ball's over. Sure, they'll come back to the third this time. That's better running. It was well placed, that shot. He angled that nicely through the gully region. Marsh was the man coming away from deep point.
Strong throw from Jeffrey Marsh. Ian Healy just looked earlier as though he was fully recovered from that hamstring problem, but he's not. He throws that one, and you see him just hobble away back to his position. Still not 100% with the hamstring.
Slow ball, and he picked it. May go for 2. It's Reid. He's coming back. This will be very close. He's got to go. No, the throw was high. He's got him. Yes, he's got him. Well, he seemed to be making ground. The throw seemed to be wide. But the decision is out. He looked out when he was making the run, but the throw was high, and here we had to drag the ball back into the stumps.
He's not the quickest man to the ball, Bruce Reid, but he has got a strong throwing arm, and he wasn't that far from the stumps. It was only a throw of about 50 metres, but no wonder Inzamam has given the umpire the glare. He was well and truly home. It's 8 for 214.
Unfortunately for Pakistan, that seemed to be a decision that went wrong. The wideness of the throw gave the batsman a chance to make his ground. It was quite a fast throw from Reid to pick up and throw. Healy took some time to get the bails up because of the width. The umpire reeled him out. Final delivery. And he's gone, so it's 9 for 220. A magnificent performance by the Australian team. The run rate required to be about 4.42, 221, the target for Australia.
Welcome back. That was a terrific performance from the Australians. They were in real trouble at one stage. It looked as though Pakistan might make 250, although at the halfway mark 235 seemed a more likely thing. Their final card shows what a terrific job Alan Border and his men did in the field and with the ball. 76 for Amir Sohail, 34 for Ramiz Raja. They lost their way a little bit, in the middle, Javed Miandad 46, and the main partnership was Sohail and Javed Miandad, 77 from 95 balls. Now, the bowling figures are all important for Australia and for this match. They've got themselves back in the game. McDermott, absolutely terrific, 10 overs, no maiden, 1 for 33, but the star was Steve Waugh. Now, that was some of the best character I've ever seen on a cricket field out there. He was in trouble early, came back and bowled 10 overs, no maiden, 3 for 36. A tremendous performance. Moody did a good job as well, 2 for 42. So it's 221 to win for the Australians. It's well within their scope, but it is a very competitive target they've been set.
Javed continues. Moody gets an edge, and that's the first wicket down. That's what Pakistan needed. A genuine outswinger, a genuine edge. It was taken at first slip. Moody departs. It's 1 for 13.
Javed bowling superbly here. Finally gets that outside edge, and Salam Malik takes a low catch there at first slip. Great catch. And aren't they excited about that? That's the start that Pakistan need. 1 for 13.
Informed David Boone slowly makes his way to the centre of the WACA ground. It's in the air. It just falls safely over backward point to Jeff Marsh.
Yes, the umpire calls no ball there as well to help add to the extras. And Wasim Akram, yeah, who's charging in, holds it short. Marsh just picks it off, flicks it over the cover field, and they pick up 2 runs. Yeah, he just deliberately just chips it over there and accepts those 2 runs. Yes, Boone would want to get himself played in here. He'd have hoped that the openers would have done the job against the Pakistan quicks, but now he's got to carry that out from now on.
There it goes. He does trouble him when he comes around the wicket. Second slip there might have got a reward for Pakistan. The first slip was driving away to his right. That really wasn't on. He's quite wide as well. Raced away for 4.
Wasim Akram is not happy here. Yeah, Boone just gets that edge, and if there was a second slip in place there, he'd have gladly accepted that catch. But Wasim Akram has got 4 on the leg side. He's got to actually make up his mind which side of the wicket he's going to bowl before Imran can safely put in an extra slip.
Big shout. I think he's gone this time. No, he's not. They're all up. All bar the umpire.
So there seems to be quite a lot of confusion out there at the present moment. And Imran Khan calming all the players down. This ball goes down the leg side. And that looks like he might have just clipped his thigh pad on the way through. And umpire Liebenberg is probably correct. He's been put under a lot of pressure here.
And gone at third slip. That's good bowling by Aqib Javed. Mushtaq has been moved into third slip, so put it down as a combination. Good bowling by Aqib Javed. Good captaincy by Imran Khan.
Great stuff from Pakistan, defending 220. Mushtaq is the man at slip, takes it safely, second wicket down for Australia, and there's a real contest on here at the WACA. 2 for 31.
Dean Jones comes in at number 4. He's had great success in one-day games at number 3. He's down a slot. It's going to be Ijaz now from the members' end.
Well, that would have been wide as well, but Jeff Marsh is able to get a bat on it. And very wide down to third man. Rameez Raj is the man down there. He's got a bad shoulder. The reason Rameez hasn't been playing for Pakistan the last couple of games is a shoulder injury. And in some ways, it's a bit of a problem to have a man like that down at third man where the Australians can run comfortably on the arm.
Yes, from the moment that Jeff Marsh got bat to ball there, Jonesy knew he was in there for 3.
And it's Imran Khan.
He's gone over the top this time, Dean Jones. Imran Khan dropping slightly short. Not hit it quite cleanly. They'll get 2 runs for it.
Yes, he can't sit on them for too long, Dean Jones. It's one of these players who wants to attack at all times. Just a fraction short there from Imran. Just got a bit of bottom hand to that and hoiked it forward of square leg. Magnificent athlete, Imran Khan. Faced him at his peak many years ago and was very, very fast. He's heading for 40 years of age. He's still not too bad, is he?
And that's a great shot from Dean Jones. This is typical Jones. That's 1 bounce. The long, long bounce at the wicket there. It's 4 runs all the way. 2 for 52.
Just closed the face of the bat over the top. It would have been 6 on most grounds in the world. Magnificent hit.
And we see the Australian worm, that technical term, the worm, at the moment currently below Pakistan's strike rate, run rate. That's wild, wild fielding. We've talked a lot about Pakistan's inexperience in the field. And that was more incompetence, I'm afraid, than inexperience. That really literally is throwing runs away.
Yes. Imran can't believe it. Have a look. I think someone's got to just coach him that when you're running in and underarming the ball to the keeper, you aim at the base of the stumps because your arm is coming up. He obviously aimed at the bailsman over his head.
Dean Jones, he'll be looking for 2. He's got Amir Sahel to take on, and he's done it easily. Good fielding, but very, very good running indeed. And this is Dean Jones's attempt to try and get the Australian run rate up from its current position.
Brilliant over 18 metres. He knew there was always 2 there. Was he moving?
Only 2 boundaries in the first 21 overs. Pakistan had scored 6 here. And he needed to do that because Marsh at the other end is struggling for touch. And Jones is one of the best one-day batsmen in the world. He clips that beautifully over the circle and that'll go all the way to long line. Superb stroke.
Sitting in the back of the commentary box, which is always very easy, I've been wondering why they haven't had a dart at Ijaz Ahmed. He's a vulnerable bowler.
It's going beach covered, it's away for single. There will be some panic here later on. They give away an extra run, certainly in the field. Pakistan inside. That was a ridiculous throw. There was no stumps and ricochet away for the extra run. Stupid cricket.
Boy, do you think Imi hasn't let him know about it? But there's one thing exercised in my mind. Will Wasim Akram be able to come back and bowl his last 4 overs? I can't see him on the field at the moment.
You mentioned it, Richie, neither can I. It's in the air, there's a man down there who's coming in. Oh, he plays the defensive side of the ball. That's not on. You've got to have a go in a game like this. He stood back, defended, and the ball fell in.
He's just explaining why he didn't continue to attack.
It's 2 for 100.
Fortunate there, but it's a boundary.
luck changing for Australia there, as they decided to now make an assault on it. And Dean Jones, as he runs through here, you'll see lifts his fist. He's seen a boundary. He's very happy with that.
It's a long off, getting under it. And Mushtaq has got that break that his captain was looking for. Aqib Javed is the man at mid-off. And Dean Jones will be most disappointed with that shot.
It's the frustration coming through here. Dean Jones wasn't really getting him away, trying to play him off the back foot. And then finally he comes down the wicket to him to really attack him. Just hit it straight, but it goes straight up in there. And it's very well placed. Take a catch very easily. 3 for 116.
Mark Waugh. And that's taken. Jeffrey Marsh getting the edge to the in-swinger. So Pakistan, just when they needed wickets, have picked them up. One to the leggy and now one to the skipper.
It's Imran Khan leading the way here, showing his team exactly what is required. Now he gets one to just drift in slightly. Marsh cutting it. It's too close to him. And that is him out. And Australia now, having lost both their informed batsmen, 4 for 122.
On border on strike to the leg spinner Mushtaq. Just 4 men inside the circle. 2 on either side of the wicket. And swept straight to the man at backward square leg. Ijaz is in the right position at the right time, so Mushtaq has struck again.
Yes, Alan Border's woes continue in the World Cup. Yeah, Mushtaq holds one at Alan Border, who's trying to get the run rate going. Just drifting down the leg, picks it up, and Ijaz takes a superb catch there. Look at the delight in the Pakistan fielders. 5 for 123.
Australia badly needs a partnership from the Waugh twins. And a big shout there from Imran. He's been given. Steve Waugh has been caught down the leg side. That is a bit of a bonus for Imran. He would be the first to admit that it wasn't the best delivery around. Steve Waugh is hanging around. Someone's obviously said something to him, and Imran is putting up his hand and I think suggesting it's just all done in excitement. But Waugh is on his way.
Yes, Imran getting one to drift down the leg side and just flicking his glove. And what a superb catch. Imran really excited about that. A little bit of a dispute there, but it's 6 for 130.
Australia's best players when they're under pressure. Ian Healy.
That's fine stroke. Beautifully placed. Roger Macron can't cut it off. It's a good stroke from Mark Waugh. Good placement by Healy. Have to be quick. That tested the hamstring out.
Too right it did. See, if the throw had have hit, would he have been short? It's pretty close. If it hit, he would have been out.
And that is just about the ball game, I'd say. Aqib Javed has broken through in this over from the causeway end. Ijaz Ahmed is the man getting himself under it now. Judges the catch perfectly. And now Pakistan are within sight of victory and 2 points. 7 for 156. Craig McDermott is the new batsman. Comes out to join Mark Waugh. LBW. That's very well bowled by Wasim Akram. That in-ducker to the right-hander. Another Australian wicket goes down. McDermott is gone.
It's come in from outside the off stump. It moved a long way. Could have been going down leg side, but umpire Pillar Reporter felt that it was going to hit the stump, so played McDermott out for a duck. It's 8 for 162.
Mike Whitney comes out now to join Mark Waugh. Mark Waugh is on 26.
And this will be the over. I think Mark will try and charge to get some boundaries. He goes for the big hit down a long off. It's going to beat the man there. Yes, it does. That's what's needed. Beautiful strike. He found the gap using his feet. So this is going to be the charge for Mark Waugh. Can he do it? Your own-handed effort.
Mark Waugh, a very fine player of spin bowlers, uses his feet well. It's very much a case of do or die now for him and Australia. And he hits this with tremendous power. It's always going to be 4 runs.
Mushtaq bowling his final over. Sweeps in the air. There's a man out there. It's Ijaz. He's gone. He's a good fieldsman, and that's it. The leg spinner doing the job, throwing it up. Mark Waugh going for the mid-wicket boundary. The fieldsman judged it beautifully, and it's almost time for Australia in the World Cup.
Pakistan have been maligned for their fielding over this competition. What they have done in this game, especially as the game's gone on, is catch their catches. Ijaz again in the deep. Judges this very, very well indeed. Takes it very comfortably. Mark Waugh caught. Caught also in the dilemma. He had to go for runs. Without the big hits, Australia were lost in any case, but now they're 9 for 167.
Michael Whitney on strike. Big shout, could be out. Wow, that sounded like a noise. It really did sound like wood there. Whitney rightfully stands his ground. You can't believe that, Mushtaq. That spun and it sounded like wood all the way, but not out.
It looks a little bit as though the only person on the ground who's not sure about this being out is Carl Liebenberg, and he's exercised his right.
Oh, there's a bit of an altercation here. And it's the over called, is it? The umpire going out to the cap. There's a few words being said between Whitney and the wicketkeeper. It's all happening, but it's not very pleasant, unfortunately. Gone, that's it. Michael Whitney is bowled by Wasim Akram. It's all over. 2 points to Pakistan, a great victory, defending 220. They've bowled out Australia in the 46th over. Magnificent performance by the young leg spinner Mushtaq and Aqib Javed, the medium pacer.
That was a real hammering for Australia, inflicted by Pakistan there. Excellent captaincy from Imran Khan. The bowlers did well, and their fielding, which was pretty ordinary in some of the earlier games, stood up to the pressure here today. This is the way the Australian batting card looked at the end. 172, and they were nowhere near using up their full allocation of 50 overs. There were only 3 men reached double figures. Jeff Marsh, 39, and it took him 91 balls to do that. 47 from 79 balls for Dean Jones, and Mark Waugh made 30 from 42. 172 all out, and the Pakistan bowling, they all did wonderfully well. Wasim Akram, 2 for 28. Aqib Javed, who achieved the breakthrough, those 2 early wickets of Tom Moody and David Boone, finished with 3 for 21. Imran Khan, 2 for 32, bowled well. Ijaz was the weak link, but no one could get at him. None for 43 and 10. And Mushtaq, the leg spinner, took 3 wickets and bowled really well out there. A handsome win for Pakistan here, and this is the way the points table looks at the moment in the Benson Hedges World Cup of 1992. The 4 top teams, New Zealand, England, South Africa and the West Indies, on 10, 9, 8 and 6 points respectively. And in the bottom division, India and Pakistan each on 5, so too Sri Lanka, and Australia languishing on 4, just above Zimbabwe on 0. Now coming up tomorrow in Melbourne, that will be England against South Africa. It's 2:20, the start of the telecast, and a day-night match. A good fixture coming up there, England against Kepler Wessel's team. And here, the Wacker, we say goodnight, just with the reminder that Pakistan have hammered Australia and in all probability have put them right out of the semi-finals of the World Cup of 1992. A handsome and well-deserved victory for Imran Khan's team. For the moment, it's goodbye from the Wacker.